Hello everyone, let me hope you're doing well. So I've been asked many times from different people about this question: how can I find the perfect order block? How can I find the perfect supply or demand regions? Because as you guys know, we have many supply regions in the market. As you guys are seeing, we have many. We have points at this point, points at this point, points at this point, points at this point that are liquidated. So guys are like, how can I find a perfect order block? So, and my answer to them was these things that I'm going to show you right now. So which zone are you supposed to get if you're going to trade supply and demand? And the thing is like this. Let me say we are having a downtrend. Okay, sorry, that has been vague. Let me say we are having a downtrend. Okay, and we are having two zones. We have this first zone here, the zone that broke structure, and also the extreme zone. So what are these two zones? So as you guys are seeing, there was a zone, there was a range, I will call it a range. There was a range that was formed before price broke this structure. Okay, so that's a very good zone to sell from, and also the extreme. So most of the times when I'm trading, remember it's structure, SND, confirmation. So every time price comes into my region, I take my confirmations at this point. Or if price liquidates this zone that broke structure, goes into the extreme zone, so-called extreme zone, I also look for confirmations. Okay, so what most people say, they say that most of their zones don't hold, but these are the two zones that you have to work with. So let me give you guys an example of a downtrend again. Okay, and we have these zones like this. Okay, like this. So it's a question of which zone am I supposed to take. So you guys are seeing, let me put this slowly, like, okay. All right, so let me say we have three zones. We have this zone right here, we have this zone right here, and we also have this zone right here. So which zones are we supposed to work with? Actually, first of all, I said the zones you should look for: the extreme zone, okay, and the zone that broke structure. Okay, so those are the two zones you should look for. So guys, in my observation, these are the zones that you have to work with: the zone that broke structure and also the extreme zone. Okay, this one you should just avoid it. Okay, you should avoid it, though in most of the times, because I've been teaching you guys the Elliott and the Dow theory, this can apply. Okay, it can apply with, again, confirmation. So this comes down to confirmation. So when price comes back up, okay, in such a manner, it comes back up, gives you confirmation at this region, then you can take it low. You get? So these zones that you have to take, most of the times, let me say price has given you confirmation. Sorry, let me delete all this cool stuff. Okay, so let me say you have gotten your Wyckoff. Let me say this is your zone, okay, and you have gotten your beautiful Wyckoff confirmation in such manner like this. You have gotten your PS buying climax. You have your AR and the liquidation. So you have 2 points of interest. You have let me say the break of structure, which gives you a beautiful zone to work with, the two zones to work with. So let me say this is the zone that you're using, and also this is the zone that you're using. Remember, if you have gotten confirmation, let me say on the lower time frame, like on the 1 minute, you don't need confirmation. You get, so you just need to enter aggressively because you have already gotten your change of trend. You have already seen that the trend is changing from this POI. So first of all, you have already gotten your confirmation from the POI right here. Okay, and you want to get involved. So all what I tell my students to do is place 2 orders. This is the first one, and this one is the second one. Okay, so most of the times price may just liquidate this one and give you an opportunity here, and you continue the fun stuff. Okay, so this has been a very easy one, and let me show you a more complicated one to help you out. So let me say price has created many zones as possible, like this. Okay, like this, this. Okay, so this is what we have to do. If it has created multiple zones, it has created this zone, okay, and this zone, and finally this beautiful zone. So what we have to do when we have gotten our confirmation, let me say confirmation of this zone is right here, the Wyckoff, the incomplete Wyckoff, as I teach it on my private, though I will make a video about it here on the public. Don't worry guys, you'll catch up. And you place your orders. Let me say account for some spreads right there, and another one at the extreme. So these are the 2 zones I look at when I'm not looking for any confirmation, because at this point you're not looking for any confirmation because the confirmation has already been served. The actual confirmation has already been served. Okay, so this is where you place your limits and you get involved. Okay, and I'm not saying, most of the mentors may say that all these zones you place your orders. No, that's not right. Okay, just imagine when you have placed all your orders at this point. Okay, like this. Okay, just imagine this pain, and price liquidates the first one, liquidates the second one, liquidates the third one, and also liquidates the last one. Imagine the pain you'll be going through. But here, you're only going to place 2 trades. And if the market goes your way, you uh, get the profits in a good way without a lot of suffering, like this Jeffrey right here. Okay, so that's the thing. And when you have not gotten confirmation, so this is the confirmation of the big zone. So and other people have been asking me about this. Okay, let me say we are having a downtrend. Yeah, downtrend. I like using downtrends. Let me say we are having a downtrend in such way, in such manner. Okay, um, in such manner, and we want to get involved. Okay, remember what I teach on this channel. We teach structure, SND, confirm. That's SSC. Okay, so what you have to do is map out all the zones. Actually, this is a simple thing. I'm going to draw another a complicated one. Okay, so if you have 2 zones like this, you look for confirmation. I have 3 confirmations that I use. The Wyckoff, Psycho Volt, and the double Psycho Block entry, so double PB. Okay, so we have our zone right here and also our zone here. So what you need is looking for confirmation in these regions right here. Okay, don't do yourself a disservice and not look for confirmation, because most zones are doomed to fail. Okay, and most SMC traders fail because of this. They don't wait for confirmation. So be unique and look for confirmations. Okay, that was a simple one, and let me use some complicated thing, because this is how the market works. Okay, let me say it has provided something like this, like this, like this. Okay, and finally, boom, we have liquidation of the low. Are you seeing? So we have again two zones that we are looking for. We have this zone, that's the simple stuff. But remember, we have what we call the Elliott. So also this zone, we can look at it in terms of Elliott. Okay, so if price comes here, we look for confirmation. If we don't get confirmation, price continues. We get confirmation, we take this price to the low. So what's the difference here? The difference is with the confirmation. Okay, because remember, um, most of the times you don't have um, enough material to get confirmations on the 1 minute. But the cool stuff is here that we have the cycle vault, which also works on the 1 minute. But if you have gotten your confirmation, let me say on the 15 minute, you have gotten a zone and you have received your confirmation on the 1 minute, then you have to use these two concepts, the extreme and the zone that broke structure. But if you are in such scenario that it's not a confirmation part, but it's a structure form, this is what you have to follow. You have to follow the structure theories, the Elliott and the Dow. So if this is disrespected, that means the Dow theory has been disrespected. But if it reaches here and gives you confirmation, that means it has respected the Elliott wave theory. So you have to just have to adapt. Okay, so if you get confirmations here, it's right to take anything at that point. Okay, so if you're looking for confirmation, it doesn't matter which zone you're doing, what you're working with, because you have the confirmation on your side. So you have to first work with the structure right here. Okay, and then SND. Okay, and then confirmation. So that's it. Let me take you on the live markets and I show you how I view it. And I say good for I wish you good for this video. I'll see you in another one. So this is the same cool stuff right here. We had a breakout structure right here. Breakout structure. We had two zones to work with. We had this zone and also this zone. So according to this leg right here, this point to this point, it's one leg. Okay, it's one leg. So what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to look for confirmation in that way. Okay, but before price created this high right here, I was seeing this. I was seeing a breakout structure right here. We had the high, because the high was at this point right here and the low was at this point. So I was looking for confirmation right here, okay, or confirmation lower. But right now the structure has changed. So right now I was looking, let me say, for confirmations right here. As you guys are seeing, price invalidated it, and also at this point I'm not seeing any confirmations showing up, because I'm not seeing the cycle vault working out. So let me take you guys to another pair and I show you how this works. So guys, as you guys are seeing on GBP/USD, I took a beautiful trade right here, and as you're seeing, we are using the same concepts, the extreme and the zone that broke structure. So as you guys are seeing, we had this zone right here. I took a break even at that point. Actually, it was, let me see, yeah, it was a half risk trade, because I took a minus 0.5 RR at this point, as you guys are seeing, and price came down. So when it came down, it reacted off this extreme zone. As you guys are seeing, it was Beautiful. So I entered this trade using the Psycho Vault entry. I'll be making a video about that, don't worry. Then price continued up, and as you guys are seeing, we took our first partial right here. This is not what we were looking for. We were looking for better highs. We were looking to clear this high right here, but as you guys are seeing, it took us out at the first partial, because that was my first partial. Okay, took us out at the first partial and came back, hit the break even. But as you guys, I think you guys understand right now what I'm talking about as which zones you have to choose while trading. When you're looking for confirmation, you look for two zones. You look for the um, extreme zone and the zone that broke structure. But if you if you are in a structure narrative like right here, you can look for even zones in the middle which can support the Elliott wave theory. So hello everyone. I wanted to showcase this trade Euro USD, and as you guys are seeing, we used this zone, this recent zone. We didn't use the zone that broke structure, because as you guys are seeing on the 30-minute, we have this beautiful zone right here. It was the zone that broke structure. But what I teach on this channel is that we don't have to wait for price to go back in these areas. We can utilize where price is at that point. So as you guys are seeing, this is its own structure point. This is the high and this is the low. So that's all I use to enter this trade with confirmation. As you guys remember, don't forget this SSC structure, SND, confirm. That's what we use. We don't have any magic nugget for looking for the zones to use. We only use structure, SND, confirmation. But as I've showed you in the recent dialogue, I told you guys that if you have already gotten the confirmation, then you can take the trade using the zone that broke structure and also the extreme zone. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, and guys, have a nice time, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next video.